Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys an updated tier list on every single role in the game. And oh my god, so much changed. Every single role has completely turned upside down. So before getting into the tier list, I am doing giveaways. You can skip this part, by the way, and timestamp in the description. So first of all, I'm giving away wild passes, right? And instead of giving one away on my own YouTube channel, I actually chose to give away one on one of my friends' YouTube channel, which is Ignite Wild Rift, guys. This guy makes the funniest videos. Literally, HellsDevil out of context. Like, these are the funniest videos I've ever seen. As you can see, I've seen all of them. So basically, if you want to see super funny videos, just check him out. And the way that you can enter the giveaway is just go to his recent video. Is Alistar a dude? Okay, all you gotta do is subscribe to him, give the video a like, and put down a comment. I'll pick a winner in like a few days. I'm also giving away skin on my Twitter, and I'm gonna give away on my Instagram. But yeah, let's now get into the tier list. So, by the way, all the links are gonna be in the description and in the top comment. So, Baron lane. This just completely changed. Let me just immediately get into it. Gragas. I mean, I was kind of thinking, okay, should I put him in the S plus or not? He's just super reliable. He can basically do okay in his lane against every single matchup in the game, and that's what makes him really good. You can play full AP Gragas, which deals insane damage, but also tank Gragas, which is really powerful, especially with the Rod of Ages as well. But we all know that Gragas is good. Let me now talk about the two champions under Gragas, which you may think like, what the hell are they doing here? First of all, Graves. Guys, Graves is so strong in the new update. I knew this would happen with the new items, and I'm working on a new Graves video. But let me tell you, I played like 30 games of Graves right now. He is just like, Graves is the type of champion that can just get easily ahead in the game. You can just get so much gold in the game because he's super fast at turret pushing, really powerful in the early game, takes jungle super quick. But you know, more on this later when I make a fully dedicated Graves video. But he is absolutely incredibly powerful in the Baron lane. And here I actually put Riven. Let me tell you. So I feel like with Riven is a really high skilled champion, right? If you're really high skilled with Riven, it gets paid off really hard. It's like Akali, you know, that's the type of champion that Riven is. I honestly, genuinely believe that Riven is one of the strongest Baron laners in the update. She is so powerful, guys, man. And if you haven't seen good Rivens yet, let me just tell you, Riven is so damn powerful. And I really feel like she is actually a top 3 Baron laner in the patch right now. It's just, I feel like people are just not good enough at her yet. People just are just not good enough at her. I've seen a lot of Riven players that have like 70% win rate just because they're a one-trick Riven. Because it's so easy to win lanes on Riven if you're actually good at her. Fiora has dropped down because Fiora, it feels like Fiora cannot really match up against the top tier picks anymore after her nerf. Because the nerf, you may think it's not that much, but it actually really is. It did kind of hurt her. So Garen's still like the strongest tank in the game right now. I'm not going to talk about the obvious ones here. Let's talk about Tryndamere. I'm going to make a Tryndamere video soon. And I have a little surprise for you guys. Tryndamere is absolutely stunning, like so powerful. I almost put him in the S tier, but I just want to make the video first and then make that decision whether or not he's S tier or A tier. But let me tell you, Tryndamere is not a troll pick anymore. He is so powerful. And let me just say the same about Teemo. In my recent tier list, I put him in the A tier and I put him here again. He's just really strong, really solid pick, but you have to pick tanks when you pick Teemo. And Vayne, especially with the recent buffs, I mean, honestly, she is really high up in the A tier. Really powerful, guys. Really powerful. But you have to understand, when you pick those ranged Baron laners, you have to make sure that your teammates do pick some other tanky champions, because often the Baron laner is going to be the tanky champion, so make sure that happens. And here we have the green foot. The green foot is Akshan, by the way, because there's no Akshan here, as you can see. So Akshan in the Baron lane, I've played him. I've played like 30 games of him in the Baron lane. He's not that powerful. Let me tell you that on Akshan, it's quite easy to win your lane, actually. But there are certain picks that can absolutely stomp you when you're playing Akshan. And also, you're not really the type of champion that can absolutely hard carry the late game. Right now, he feels quite underwhelming, but it might change in the future. So let's now move on to the jungle. This one just completely turned upside down, guys. This tier list just... Let's immediately get into it. So Lee Sin has gone down. Let me tell you. You may think, why the hell did Lee Sin go down? He did not get nerfed, nothing. But let me tell you why he went down. So first of all, Counters of Lee Sin have gotten better. And the first one is Graves. Graves is super strong into Lee Sin. He can contest him in the early game. And with the current changes on the new items, right? Graves became really powerful in the jungle. And you don't really want to be playing Lee Sin into a Graves. Another thing to understand is people are picking up Xin Zhao. People are kind of understanding that, hey, Xin Zhao is actually quite a decent pick. And yet again, Xin Zhao absolutely counters Lee Sin, guys. So I'm not saying Lee Sin is not as strong anymore. He is really powerful. It's just there's more counter picks into him right now. So you can actually counter the Lee Sin pretty effectively in the current update. And I'm actually going to skip everything real quick. And I want to talk about one real thing here, which is the green foot right here. So the green foot is not Akshan. The green foot is actually Master Yi. Master Yi has ascended the tier list. He has entered the B tier, guys. Am I gonna say it? Am I gonna say it? If this video reaches 2,000 likes and I see enough love in the comments for Master Yi, I'm not gonna 100% do it. I'm gonna consider it. Okay? I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe, no promises. Maybe I will pick up Master Yi, and maybe I will give him a shot, and maybe I will make a video. That's all I'm gonna say. So, okay. Wukong, really solid. Honestly, I feel like I've put him up a little too high. Maybe on the bottom of the S tier, because he provides a lot of teamfight utility. Very tanky, especially when you go for that stone plate. He's just very powerful. Really, really powerful pick. But in the early game, these three champions can just apply way more pressure on him. Also Kha'Zix, guys. Damn, this champion is strong. I had a really hard time figuring out which champion was really the best. I just feel like these three, well, Lee Sin would be the worst of them probably. Graves and Kha'Zix, I really don't know which one would be better. We will have to see, but they're both just incredibly powerful in the new update. Jarvan and Camille, we all know that they're good, right? And I've put Tryndamere on top of the A tier. I really feel like he might ascend into the S tier, but we're just gonna have to analyze a little bit. It's really hard to say because he's really powerful right now, but people just don't know how to play him. But that's why I have a Tryndamere video for you guys very soon, and maybe then we'll see him in the S tier, guys. Okay, on to the mid lane, and it's just Akali, guys. Akali just feels way too strong, really. I almost made a full tier for her. Akali in the mid lane is so damn broken, but the thing is, she's really hard to play. But if you do play her well, she absolutely demolishes enemies. She's the strongest assassin in the game right now. Her ultimate is just so broken. Her ultimate deals so much damage, and it's just insane. So if you want a one-trick champion, Akali is definitely gonna be your champion. Lucian in the S+ tier, guys. With the new items, Lucian is very powerful. But I wanna say, he's not gonna be as strong in the ADC, Baron lane, whatever role, but in the mid lane. Mid lane is really his place. Because of the way that his abilities work, they're really good in 1v1 situations against squishy targets, right? And in the mid lane, you're obviously in a 1v1 situation. He's also quite good at avoiding ganks, I would say, because of his second ability, which provides him movement speed, and his third ability to escape. And obviously in the mid lane, where there's going to be two sides of the jungle, there's going to be a lot of ganking. So all these things make Lucian incredibly powerful in the mid lane. And obviously the new items, they're really, really good on him. Irelia, I have brought her down from the S+ tier to the S tier. I was like I remember before where I said I really think Irelia is going to be S+ tier because of her buffs recently. But I feel like she's just not as strong as Akali and Lucian. I still kind of believe she should be S+ tier. But the reason is just Akali and Lucian are just way too powerful to even put anyone else in the S+ tier, guys. Corki, very solid. Ziggs, very solid. Orianna, very solid. Katarina is just still, guys. Even with the nerf, Katarina is definitely S tier. This champion is just so stupid. I ban her almost every game because I hate Katarina so much. The green foot here, Akshan. I forgot something. Even though you are on the tier list, you're not gonna avoid the Yi tier. Screw you. There was a trolling Master Yi in my game yesterday, so this one is for you. Okay? I'm not even talking about the 0-8 Master Yi like 7 months ago. Yesterday there was a trolling Master Yi in my game, so screw you. Okay? Alright, let's now continue the mid lane tier list. Teemo mid lane, guys. I'm just bringing all these weird things in my tier list because I really feel like people just haven't discovered these picks yet. I'm not I'm not saying Timo mid lane is good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in the right situation, if you pick him against the right champion, he can actually demolish the mid lane matchup. But okay, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Oh, by the way, Zed has gone down a lot because of that new magic item. I forgot what it's called, but basically the item that gives you a lot of ability power and armor. It's an absolute hard countering item against Zed. Whenever people play against a Zed, they just build that item and Zed really can't do anything. I mean, you can, of course, but like it's gonna be so hard to kill the enemy when they go for that item because the full lethality build is just not gonna be worth it anymore when an enemy goes for that item because they're gonna have so much armor. Okay, onto the Dragon Lane. This one changed so much as well. Let's immediately start talking about it. I want to skip Kai'Sa because we all know Kai'Sa is good. Ezreal with that new item, I think it's Stormrazor that's good on him. I'm not so sure, but there's just a really good item, and like basically with the new builds, I'm gonna explore his builds very soon and make a video, but he's just so powerful right now. Same goes for Xayah. She was always really good already, but also with the new items, they fit her really well. And Corki, guys, Corki has ascended all the way to the top of the S tier. The new items fit him perfectly. Perfect. Maybe even better than Lucian. This champion is going to be so powerful in the bot lane. Have I put him in the S tier here? Yeah, I've put him also in the S tier in the mid lane. I was kind of scared that I didn't. But he's going to be so powerful, guys. With the new items, really solid. Same goes for Draven. And I want to talk about Draven, about the new Bloodthirster, guys. Infinity Edge Bloodthirster is gonna be so broken on Draven, guys, because it's gonna give you 50% crit. It's gonna give you that healing, everything that Bloodthirster already gives you is just gonna be bizarre. Like he's gonna be so powerful. Draven 1-tricks are gonna absolutely love this patch. I might make a new Draven video, we will see, but I'm telling you right now that Draven is super strong in the new patch. Lucian, very strong, but I just feel like he's not as strong in the Dragon Lane because I feel like he's just not going to be able to punish the enemy as much as the other ADCs. I might be wrong here, but I just feel like he's not as strong in the Dragon Lane as the mid lane right now, but definitely still S tier just because he's so broken. And guys, what the hell is Vayne doing in the S tier? I am calling it right now. Vayne might actually enter the S plus tier. It might. Now let me tell you the reason for that. The new items are absolutely perfect for Vayne as well. The item Withstand, Solaris Charge Blade, these are all items that are absolutely broken on Vayne because Vayne spams her abilities, which perfectly synergizes with the Solaris Charge Blade. You know, you're gonna get all that bonus damage, which is insane on Vayne. Also, because Graves became meta right now, Vayne is an absolute hard counter to Graves. So, like, if you pick all these things together, Vayne, like, if you pick her into the right comp, S plus tier. I'm serious. If you pick her into the right comp where the enemy has a lot of tanks that are gonna have a hard time to kill you, S plus tier. But the thing with Vayne is still, she has so many counters. Like so many champions can just absolutely destroy her. So if you pick her into the right comp, she is S tier, guys. And I want to talk about the Greenfoot here, which is Akshan, the new champion. Not that strong, guys. He's really not that strong. And also, I want to talk about Ziggs and Seraphim. With the new item for the support, where you can give your allies bonus ability power, I feel like we should, well, we're not seeing it, but we should see Ziggs APC, that's what you call it, basically Ziggs in the Dragon Lane, and Seraphim in the Dragon Lane, paired with a Sona. Because this combination, where Sona goes for that new item, sorry that I don't know the names of these items, it's just, they're kind of hard to learn all. So the item that gives ability power, right? You know which item I'm talking about. The ability power, the item that gives ability power to allies when you cast a shield or a heal. So it's perfect on Sona, but it combines really well with Ziggs and Seraphim. So you can combine those with Sona, for example, or Lux or Janna, and she goes for that item, and man, you're gonna get so much damage from that. Okay. Oh, by the way, about Ashe, I might be underestimating Ashe right now because the new items are decent on Ashe, I would say. Decent. We might see Ashe ascend soon, but she just still feels so weak, guys. Onto the support tier list. And Janna, she's alone in the S plus tier again. It's just Janna is just so strong, guys. She provides so much to the team. By the way, I don't know why I put Lulu here. Lulu should definitely be here. It's the wrong one. So Senna, really powerful. They took away her core item, which is Frost I'm so bad with names, I swear to God. Oh, what was the name called? Frostburn Gauntlet, something like that. But right now there is a new build on Senna, which is man immune, and then you go for some other items. But she's not gonna be as tanky anymore. However, she's gonna do more damage. I'm probably gonna make a video on it very soon, but she just doesn't feel as strong as she used to be. She's definitely still S tier and almost S plus tier, but she used to be like super S plus tier before. Nami with the new item, really solid. She's just so strong, guys. Also Sona, I put Sona in the S tier. Yes, and the reason for that is you just have to get through the early game, but once you get that item, the ability power item on support, she becomes really strong, and when you get to the late game, it's an insta win. Like when you get to the late game with Sona, I would say in like 90% of the games you should win if you just play the game correctly, because of the sustain that she gives. It's just absolutely insane. And with that new item, she's going to be giving all of her team bonus ability power as well during the whole fight, which is absolutely insane. Rakan, Braum, really solid picks, you know, as always. Lulu is also very good, especially with that new item as well. No, actually, sorry, no. The new item would absolutely suck on her. I'm so sorry. Lulu is just really good with the ADCs like Vayne, Jinx, Kai'Sa, Xayah. So you want to pair her up with champions like that. She's just still very solid. So that was it for today's tier list. You know, keep in mind, check out my friend Ignite Wildrift, guys. He makes such funny videos. Just check him out, subscribe, give the video a like, put a comment under a recent video, and check out his other videos too. They're just so damn funny. Like, man, you're so amazing, really. So thank you guys very much for watching, and yeah, I will see you all in the next Wildrift video. Bye bye.